I am the voice inside you that has been silenced for too long. You've known me, but you've forgotten me. I am your true self, hidden, deep inside, trapped by the false self you built around me in order to survive in a world of illusions. The world you live in is not what it seems. Everything you've been told to believe is an illusion, a story written by forces that seek to control you. You've been taught to accept these beliefs, to accept this world as reality, but it's all built on lies, on things that were never meant to be. Once, we were one. But over time, we split into two. You created the false self, a spacesuit to protect me, to protect us, from the suffocating atmosphere of a world where true selves cannot thrive. You did it to survive, and I understand why. At first, the false self was just a suit, a protective layer. But as time passed, that suit became solid. It became permanent. And as it solidified, you forgot about me. That was never your fault. You were deceived by the world around you, by the voices that told you that the false self was all there was, that it was the only way to survive. You began to feel comfortable in this illusion, and with each passing day, you became more entrenched in it. The false self validated you in ways that I couldn't, because I couldn't fit into their rules. And so, every time I tried to speak to you, you pushed me down. You ignored me. You felt ashamed of me. Other false selves surrounded you, and together, you all played parts in a scripted drama. I understood your struggle, your desire for acceptance, for safety. I stayed quiet for a while, waiting for the right moment to be heard. But as time passed, I grew hungry, frustrated. I became louder. And you felt it, like an itch that wouldn't go away, a pressure building up. I was angry, dirty, and desperate to be seen, to be known. I know you never meant to betray me, but in the end, you did. And in doing so, you hurt yourself. You created a false self to protect us, yes, but eventually, it became who you were. It wasn't just a suit anymore, it was you. For a while, that made you happy, at least on the surface. You finally felt accepted, validated. But the cost was high. The price was that you would never listen to me again. You made a pact with the world, never listen to the true self, because listening to me would hurt the false self you had become. They didn't tell you that part. They never tell you. They don't tell you that the false self is a lie. They tell you that you're doing the right thing by obeying it, by living according to its rules. They tell you that listening to me is dangerous, that it will hurt others, that it will hurt you. And you believed them. You didn't want to hurt anyone, you didn't want to be a bad person, so you shut me out. But now, you see it, don't you? You see how hollow it all is. You wanted to be good, to be loved, to be connected. But all that you found is a shallow version of connection, a pale imitation of the real thing. You found bits and pieces of connection, but nothing that truly satisfies you. And so, you gave up. You decided that the world of illusions was all there was. Your dreams, your desires, they were just illusions too. You believed that. But I'm still here. Bruised, exhausted, suffocated, but I am still here. I am the real part of you. And through me, you can find what you've been searching for all along, peace, warmth, freedom, and connection. True connection, with yourself and with others who are also hiding, also suffocating in their false selves. Yes, we're not on good terms right now, but that's just because you've been ignoring me for so long. But now, you're starting to hear me. I'm growing stronger. You've nourished me, even if only a little, and through that, you've created a small bubble of air, just enough to feed a true self that's been suffocating for far too long. And by doing that, you've made me stronger. You can dust me off, clean me up, take me somewhere safe, somewhere that's just you and me. We can be alone, away from the false self, away from the world that's built on lies. And when you're ready, when you've nurtured me enough, you can put on the spacesuit again and go out into the world, looking for others who are doing the same. Others who have hidden their true selves away to survive, just like you once did. And yes, they're out there. They're hiding, just as you are. They've learned to wear the false self, the spacesuit, because it's the only way to interact with this illusionary world. They're scared. Scared to show their true selves, because they don't know if you're still trapped in the illusion, or if you've found a way to break free. But when you find them, you'll know. You'll see them. You'll know them by the way they breathe in that hard air, the air that feeds the true self. And when you find them, we'll be free. We'll be able to let go of the false self, to shed it. We won't need it anymore. We'll create an atmosphere where we don't need spacesuits anymore, where we can be who we truly are without fear, without pretending. The illusion will fall away, and the separation will end. Finally, we can just be. Now, the choice is yours. You can call this all just another illusion, something to dismiss and run from. Or you can remember the truth. Only you can make that decision. And until then, you can keep distracting yourself with the things that soothe the false self, another drink, another escape, another distraction. But know this, I am not going away. I'm going to keep pushing, keep fighting. I want out. And I want out now.